स्क्रीन पे शो मैम, यस मैम, उसने स्टार्ट कर दिया रिकॉर्डिंग।
हो गया।
Okay. So I think you might be thinking that this chapter is we just did, and physical education and sports, CWSN, you know the abbreviation, children with special need. We did last week, couple days before, and the thing is you don't have the proper notes for that. That I means you get it. I try to provide you. And please, this is the last year the new chapter came. So those they are putting the new chapters, mostly they have those are never get cut off in the future, and mostly you guys will get the question from this 5 marks, 3 marks and 2 MCQ. So 10 marks question will be from unit 4 that I already mentioned you. So as you know from the first chapter that physical education is the important part of the total education. So our education is not completed until or unless we can have the study about the disability or handicaps people. So altogether that name is given under the physical education, that is adopted physical education program. So adopted physical education program, as student, as you know that physical education is that part of total education which touch each and every aspect of the personality. So for the wholesome development of personality there is also need physical, mental, social and emotional development. So that is the part is it is the part of physical education which is modified for the people who are disabled, handicapped, mentally retarded, blind, deaf or dumb. तो जो उनके लिए प्रोग्राम बनाया गया है that is known as the adopted, means we adopt certain kinds of activities that help the children with the special need. That's why the name is given. The physical education program prepared for the individual with disability is called adopted physical education. These programs are adopted to meet the needs of individual by physical activity, so the children can have the equal right and they can enjoy their physical education program. So children with different kinds of disability, it can be mental retarded, because next year you are doing the different kinds of disability as well as disorder. So disorders are mostly 80% are related to the nervous system, is brain, that is mentally retardedness. So children with various kinds of disability can like mental retardedness, deafness and hearing problems, speech, language, blindness. So these kind of things as all when we study about them, give them the program that is from the physical activity, we get any opportunity to learning of physical training. So today schools and other education institutions should be accepted. It is the social duty to reach out to such students and provide them special opportunity. That education program are specially designed to train students depending upon their particular disability. So adopted physical education was before was different name and before 1947, but after that you should know this effort test. Effort test is done in the America. It is very, the abbreviation is effort, means A for America, again A association, H for health, P for physical, E for education, and R for recreation. So after this, this association give the name to the this means people those who are disabled, not study for disabled, not study for handicaps, but the proper name is given. The adopted physical education was suggested, means we adopt the prepared according to the need of Simran. She left the meeting. I don't know is her net problem, but it's okay. Fundamental motor skill, individual and group games and sports activity. So physical adopted physical education is very much clear to you. I think the program that is directed for the individuals, those are have the certain kinds of disability. So that is known as any individual with a disability can avail these services. So Simran is trying to rejoin it. Please, Garish, take care of her. Sports, so adopted the aim is, you can easily understand, the primary aim is to give the children to provide the physical education services, those are disabled. And then a consideration of IEP. बेटे IEP आपने inclusive education की हुई है, मैंने last time करवाई थी, जो इसी का part है. तो here is the MCQ. What is IEP? I for inclusive, E for education, and P for program. So IEP team then determine if the child need to adopt a program for the safety of the students. So all these are the means I can have more than 6 aims and as well as the objectives. If you can make it in the flow chart, it's very easy for you to this, because the bottom line is certain physical programs or activity can help these people to move more, and they can have more confidence, more self-confidence, and they can be more participants, socially development, physical development, as well as physical. So time lagega, because you understand what kind of problems they are having, but they can be neuromuscular coordination. A small activity can start helping. So this is all about what is that, the physical the adopted physical education. Now the organization under these are 3 most important organization, those are working under the adopted organization promoting the adopted sports: Special Olympic Bharat, Paralympic, and Deafly Olympic. One of them always come for the 3 marks, but be careful, you have to do it. So every movement has a heart and a story. So our beginning with this one, Candy Shivers, who was the sister of John F. Kennedy, means that she started this one. Her sister was, how she can realize that these kind of people also need certain kinds of education, because one of her sister was like this way, disabled, and when she go and to try to see her in the orphan, means that kind of disabled house, she realized that there was terrible condition over there. So like keeping in this mind, then it was getting started. So Special Olympic Bharat is the officially organized program, and this is done with it was founded in 1987, and after that, that was the name was Special Olympic India, but in 2001 the name was changed, it was Special Olympic Bharat. So it is recognized by the government of India as a national federation which give the sports opportunity for the people those are in disabled. So this is what about the Special Olympic Bharat. There are aim of this one is, now you can see, ensure the maximum involvement of those kind of people those are disabled. Then a Special Olympic Bharat also activities, local, state, national, international level, they have different kinds of tournament and the centers. Trained teachers are to be help the need for the special children, so disabled who can be work with the school and community centers. Also create a role model who will inspire the children and also motivate the parents into sending their children to the school to participate in sports and extra activity. So focus is holistic development, all-round development is this kind of training we will give them, and we have to be more make them motivate, so they can be joined to remain in the school. So these are I can say in brief, I can say improve the physical fitness, motor skill, confidence, increase the self-esteem, family support, all these come under, and it is also recognized, this program Special Olympic program is also recognized by the IOC, you just did yesterday, International Olympic Committee. Next is the Paralympic game. It is also the multi-sports event, involve the athletes, those are belongs to disabled. So this is, I already shared with you that the Paralympic is the parallel to the Olympics. As soon as the Olympic is done, same place has to organize after 10 days Paralympic means Olympic Games for the people those are disabled. So that is the Paralympic, and there are aim and objective to promote the self-confidence because it is an integral part of national sports movement. It promote and contribute the development of sports opportunity, ensure the spirit of fair play and health risk of the athletes, develop the opportunity for to serve the disabled in sports in all level and all over the word. So definitely Olympic Day is the last one. Is the International Committee of Sports for the Deaf is a governing body that is organized definitely Olympic and other words deaf championship. So it was formed in organized in 1924, and the name is given to CISS. In CISS was included in the National Olympic Committee. So definitely Olympic Committee was this was the, to approach the those are definitely they are deaf and they can even they are deaf, they are blind, they can even participate in different kinds of activity. To full and means this is to promote the development of the sports opportunity. Also, those are deaf athletes without discrimination on the basis of reason, political and economic disability, even a race or gender. So next one is sport and encourage the education, culture, research like this way. So this was all about adopted physical education and the important organization. So be careful, MCQs right over here. There are three organizations. Those are which one is not the or national organization for adopted physical education. You should be very much clear, no, because you know the three of them. So which one is not included, that will be your answer. Next topic is the concept of inclusive education, its need and implementation. I cleared you that day. What is inclusive education? Its abbreviation is IE. Inclusive education is the new approach towards the children with special education needs. Under this inclusive, student with special need spend most or all of their time with non-special needs students. So inclusive exact means it is the same classroom. Those are disabled, they can separate student. There will be means they classroom separate students with disabled from student without disability. So this is they can means sit with them, they can have the part with them. So this is what it is. Inclusive education is one word, but it is the meaning is too wide, means too wide, that it covered the whole. Those are disabled with them and they are can get the education with the equal to the another student in the teaching the student not just in the classroom and the school but also in a wider society. So the need, why we need it, that's because sensory integration means neuro, because I told you these are major barrier to student with some type of neurological differences. So this kind of things we can give them the music light music, the game like this way. Even they can't see it but they can feel it with the music, or then again the behavior is always concerned with the physical education classes where the plenty of the moment we spend with them. So positive behavior is also is needed. The method maybe that I told you, behavior expectations are explained from the beginning with the sport such kind of peoples. Class size, you understand, if we have these kind of students the class size should be smaller, and then they can have the concentration for that. Otherwise it's very hard to be handle these kind of students. Plus the staff should be more to help them. Team building, so this will help them. So physical education is a perfect opportunity to team building exercise instead of competitive way. So just like in Olympics, the motto is not to win but to participate. So more we can participate, it will that will be the team building. Professional development, many teachers who just joined, Garish,
Ma'am Ronak.
he just joined the class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but Sima ma'am is sending me all these with the timing. I am so surprised with this. Many teachers of physical education means they are lack of professional development opportunity. So professional development we need to do them with the hiring the coaches, or I can do the trainers, so they can teach them according to their disability. So now next one is the implementation of inclusive inclusion in physical education. How we can implement them? These schools we should have to be, I told you already that there is researchers has identified the variety of those things, that culture, emotional barrier that cause the people to resist the idea of the student with and without disability sharing the same classroom. In some cases, the barrier is matter of the prejudice, but that is the they want to get rid of this. That's why it is a part of physical education. You remember when we make the team, there is no question of any caste and bar, and there is no question of who is rich or poor. That's why this is the important part, that these kind of parents even have the right to involve the decision making concern their child. Differently abled children should be treated equal to the normal children instead of looking them the same thing and their talent and the ability. So a right of RTA, right of education act, must apply the all citizen of the India. Then means in the concept of inclusive education that addresses the diverse need of all learners. So student oriented components, all these things are coming with the implementation I did that day. There are almost in the presentation you can have the 12 points of implementation ki hum उनको कैसे अपने मीन्स इन क्लासरूम्स में लागू कर सकते हैं, कैसे उनको हम इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं. So there are 12 points that I already sent you, that you can go through with this very easy, because I want to be finished this chapter because we did already. Then you can write on this. If you have the complete understanding, you can be okay to write on your notes. So complete this chapter by writing your notes, because these notes will help you to be go through with the things. How the availability of the books are in the market, I don't know still. Next is the role of various professions for children with special need. So वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज में मैं आपको बता देती हूँ कि अलग अलग पर्सन्स के अलग अलग रोल हैं, किनके लिए, उन बच्चों के लिए जिनको स्पेशल नीड की जरूरत है, कंसंट्रेशन की जरूरत है, those are disabled. You can say in the society, if somebody is disabled, so everybody try to give him the more sympathy, more support, more help, that because he or she is disabled. So like this way, a professional that very so role of various professions for the children are counselor, who's role of the counselor, who is counseling, giving the means education to them according to the in their ability to become the productive and contributed member of the society. So special needs we adequately addresses. The school counselor is one person who can help the activity according to the disability. So next is the he can put the session with the student, he can put the session with the parents and with the friend circle, so they can have the sympathy for that student or for that kid, parents even, that they can involve with that, and he can be have start doing better than the before by using the physical activity. Role of a occupational therapist, I can say that is professionally occupied with this one for that student with a disability kind of they can give them the therapy in a cleaning or the hospital. Sometimes there are certain kinds of just like medical aid is given and the therapist is given in the school. So therapist work with the teacher to help the student for the functional ability necessary to time to move about the school, to help the student function better in the classroom or lunchroom or the restroom, or therapist may work with them on adopting or modifying their equipment or material. Role of physiotherapist, you I already discussed with you that physiotherapist is an healthcare profession with promote the health and well-being of all. Its aim is to help the movement and function when someone is affected with the injury, illness, development delayed, or disability. So they can be care for them, health and care profession. They can give them the special attention, and he can close with very closely speak with the parents, caretaker, teaching, and welfare staff at the school and the nurse to ensure that the child physically ability are maximized, and therapist advice will be given always in the day-to-day time. Role of teacher in physical education. Most important, the increase in the number of overweight children kind of things, decrease in the physical activity, time in school make for a national problem. So taking care of this, that's why student, I always tell you, always in and out should be equal. In means the diet, we should have the balanced diet, and for the burn the calorie, we should have the proper time for the activity. So we should keep always in and out equal. That is the healthy lifestyle. If we have in more and less activity, that will be obesity, that will be the overweight. And if we have in less, doing the dieting all the time, and keep doing the exercise because you want to maintain your health level, that is also not good. But the thing is, instead of doing the dieting, we should always be perfect with having the in and out equal. So all these kind of things, being an active member of the school wellness committee, helping to evaluate the planning for the school, how to help these children. So that is the role of the physical education teacher. Role of I can is the speech therapist. Speech therapist, beta, those can't speak, then you know how they can with the sign, and they have the special kind of coaches that they can understand with the sign, because they can't speak it. It's difficult to understand by using language, so difficult in producing or using the speech. So this kind of things can be helped by the physical education teacher doing the activity. That the role of a speech therapist can also help lots the students, those are disabled, even they can't speak, but they can see, but they can feel. So that's why with the actions, doing such kind of activities, that they can have the, they can be feel better and they can progress. You can see many time in the old books, you can see these kind of persons are always you have the lesson also, that they can be the come out very brilliant or very outstanding student, or I can say the teacher too. Role of special educator: in an inclusive classroom, student with disability and other special needs are taught alongside non disabled students. So instead of being separated to them in the classroom, it helps to meet the student need, and special education teacher may work alongside in a general education teacher in inclusive classroom. So the role of special education teacher in such way, arrange the various according to the various kinds of activities according to the need of the individual, according to the disability of the student. How well the two teachers work together, if they can have they can work with each other, the classroom teacher and the special educator, that will help the students those are disabled. So this was all about students. The thing was adopt physical education. Then there is a three organizations, those are Special Olympic Bharat, Paralympic, and Deafly Olympic. And with that, inclusive education, we can have the need, why we need the inclusive education, and how we can implement it in the schools or the colleges. And the last one is only three topics we have on this lesson: role of various professions for children with the special need. So that I share with you: a counselor, the therapist, physiotherapist, physical education teacher, speech therapist, and special educator. So this is all about your you got the notes already, and I am sending you rest of the part notes too, to complete this home unit, so we can keep moving and side by side you will be prepared, because today is Friday. And remember, last week also I gave you 3 days, but then I changed according to the information from the office, that revision schedule can be started, because very soon your tests are going to be conducted by the school. So then I try to be revised you. I revised the lessons to first two lesson. This will get also revised. And third lesson, you already physical fitness, wellness, and healthy lifestyle. You done already, and you even give me the test too. It's very easy. We can one day revise this that one. But no, after completing today, complete this topic. Write your notes, and from tomorrow onward, just you are getting Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, because Tuesday will be your class, and I will touch you with the timing when we have the time and the form of the question paper, what kind of questions you will have, the number wise and the time wise. I will send you all the schedule, and please prepared yourself for the lesson 1. It's done already. Revision is done too. I hope there is no difficulty. The way I am going through with all these things, I am trying my best that my students can be cleared with each and every topic. And I hear too that there are going to be, they are cutting down 25% syllabus. So see which topic they will miss it. I hope that we don't just touch it. Those topics will be that. That's why I try to do the important topics first of all with you. So this is all about please be regular, and don't, I am again telling you, don't miss any kind of test. This will, you will pay it back if you won't attend those classes as well as your this test. Don't miss the test, because this is going under your record. CBA in any time they can ask any assignment, or any your assignment is just like what you are doing your notes, right? And if anything is special, I will send you that, make the flow chart of this thing or that thing, that will work out as your assignment, and side by side your test. So we started right from the beginning your test lesson first. So prepare that lesson for 1. So there will be, I hope there will be no difficulty. And the topics are meaning and definition of physical education, aim and objective of physical education, career option in physical education, competition in various national and international level. But just to skip this one right now, Khelo India program. So these theory wise, first, second, and third and fifth will be for your questions, and either there will be any MCQ from national or international level competition. You can, have the knowledge of all these things. But please, I am again telling you, after preparing this topic, fourth topic, write the complete notes. Know the concept might be very much clear. It is, we are going today second time revising this topic. So you can complete it today, and from tomorrow start your lesson first. You have Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So I will keep touch with you. Any question you have it, I can let you know what will be the, I can solve your problem. So thank you so much to joining with me. God bless you, all of you, working hard, and don't miss the classes. I'm again telling you, it's school is taking it seriously. Always they have their your attendance, and they, most of the time they calling here and there to find out what was the reason, and don't lie on the reason too. I know you are very disciplined, very smart, and please stay with the well disciplined and work hard. Thank you so much, and stay safe. God bless you all.